Hello everybody. So today we're going to talk about this form 1042S. So this is a specific form that you should report the US source income, and this source income is paid to a foreign person. Okay? And there is a lot of concept involved, for example, the amounts of US tax withheld, something like that. So it will be fun, and let's dive deeper into this. So the main purpose of Form 1042S is first report US source income paid to a foreign person, as I just discussed before, right? So the foreign person can be, non-resident alien, or foreign entities that when they actually receive this US sourced income, right? And they receive this. This is kind of like, for example, you go to a platform, you earn a lot of money around the world, right? Then they will determine, some of the source is from United States. So, for example, some royalties or rents or certain services, as long as come from United States, okay? That is the United States US sourced income. And then this is the form. And you may wonder, what is the withhold tax? So here's the knowledge for you. So US often have a withhold tax that sort of serve as a cushion, okay? So in order, say, hey, what about you do not pay enough tax? I'm going to withhold this as kind of a cushion, right? If there's some treaty going on, you can reduce that withholding rate. But you know what? I have a default rate. And in the United States, that's 30% standard withholding rate. Okay? And you know what? This 1042S is report US federal tax withheld. So basically, how much of the whole income, right? And inside of that, we got a certain portion is withheld, whether 30% or whatever, some treaty rates, maybe, for example, royalty, you can reduce all that to 10%. Okay? So, yeah, that's basically what this form is about. They report US federal tax withheld. And of course, this form is filed by withholding agents. So you might, doing business on certain platform. That platform will be the withhold agent. They will do that for you. So remember, we talk about withhold agents. If they withhold for you, and they will file this 1042. So for example, if it's a foreign person, the 1042S, they will furnish just fancy or like official way to say that they will provide or they will deliver that to you, so you have this information, right? And they will provide that to IRS, say, hey, I already done my duty of withhold this rate, depending on what kind of information they provide, and I will apply the standard 30%, or I don't know, some treaty will reduce it, and I will withhold that, okay? And then they will give that information to IRS as well as to you, so you both of you have the same information.